this life of ours, what do we really after for with this life of ours? What is our purpose really, like living, or why we are in assimilation? And I've been like analyzing, or is it that I'm just trying to recall everything that's what happened in my life? Because for me, this is a game of remembering. Like, if there's no one out there, and if it's just us playing this game, and if it's just all of us playing at the same time, and if we have the power, what is the use for the power if we don't have limitations? I mean, this is just all my conclusion. You don't have to believe me on anything. I mean, this is my life. This is what I can see with what is happening with my life. Every one of us has different patterns because we are all energy, right? So we are living in patterns and codes and numbers. Sometimes I do see in my vision holograms. Sometimes, especially if I'm exposed in the outside sun exposure, I would see it a few times. Yeah. Or people would say glitches, right? Maybe. I don't know. Because no one is really definite of what's really the truth or right. All we can think about is what we perceive in this life or in this game that we play. The bottom line is, how can we remember the true nature of ourselves? I mean, that's what I believe that we are playing. We have dreams, and they said, the dreams, the people in your dreams are just you, your higher self playing each different part of you, right? Now my mind get twisted. The more I think about people, the more I see them, their perception, their views, their opinions, their advices, their story. But in my life, of what I can see is just a game of remembering. Because there are many times and in many occasions, the patterns that I've seen in my life is that I have so many moments that I have a time of amnesia. The two bike accidents I have when I was younger, there were two. I fall from a concrete stairs in our house, and I blacked out. There were moments, accidents. One was I was bumped by a stranger in a city or in a hallway where I passed out, I blacked out, and I don't remember where I was. When I get up, it's like, oh, I'm on Earth. Accident where I was in Napa, we got T-bone. Like I was thinking, oh, I could have died in that one, right? But nope. I suddenly like switched to a black state, and then it was just a split of a second, but nothing happened to our car. The person who bumped our car had a damage, but our car, it was just a dent. Like, what happened? It was a T-bone where we like make a right turn or like go to a different, or like we're merging, but then this car here, so we are merging like this, and then the car hit bump us like this, so it could have there could be a fatal accident to my to the driver's side, which is my husband at the time. So I was in the passenger seat, but I blacked out, you know. And then when I opened my eyes, like, oh, and what happened was the the car that bumped us got more accident, and us we were just it was just a dent. In child labor, I went somewhere and went back like, oh, I have to deliver a child. And I was like, oh, I have to remember, you know. And then my near death, egg transfer, not egg transfer, egg harvest during IVF. I astral, you know, traveling. And it was like, it was a split of a second that I go somewhere. And then I was like, oh, I'm in my body. Right? What? So for me, even up to the awakening part, I would say I hate this amnesia. Why every time there's an amnesia? So for me, this is a game of remembering. Like, who among us can remember at the end? Is it going to be our deathbed that we remember who we truly are? And can we remember now? Is there a story like that we can remember now, like every detail of it? I don't know. I'm a truth seeker, okay? So this is my story, and it's like, this is what I conclude. That everything that we are brought up here, that if we are fractals of the source, if we have the power, right? Why do we limit ourselves? Why is that? And for me, I conclude this is just a game of remembering who we are. And if we can remember everything from the very beginning up to this day, if you can remember it, everything, because if we are powerful, then we can remember everything. But no one remembers. This I conclude. Love you guys. I know this is just for entertainment purposes only, right? So it's up to you whether you can relate or not. But this is just how I look at life. This is it. I love you guys.